your record 79 in West Plains and 83 the record here in Springfield. Temperatures right now already in the upper 60s to mid 70s, 75 in Harrison right now, and will continue to warm up over the next couple of hours, back well above average for this time of year. And I think here in Springfield we hit around 83, maybe even 84 degrees this afternoon, and the potential to tie or beat that record certainly there. A lot of sunshine through the day ahead today, and evening temperatures still in the 80s at 7 o'clock. You can take dinner outside comfortably on the patio, and highs today 81 likely in Rolla, 82 potentially beating that record in West Plains, and certainly coming close to your record as well in Harrison by 4 o'clock. And we'll continue, like I mentioned, to see a lot of sunshine. Tomorrow, another very warm day before cooler air begins to move on in, heading into the weekend. I'll talk more about our next cold front coming up. And we'll continue to see temperatures stay very warm this evening. 9 p.m. still in the mid 70s for most, and a warm night tonight with lows only cooling off into the low to mid 60s out the door tomorrow morning. Then over the next few days, we'll see a variety of highs going from the upper 80s flirting with the 90s on Thursday, back to the 50s on Friday with some scattered rain chances, and then right around average for your Saturday with a lot of sunshine still this weekend. So here's what we're tracking weather-wise. Rain chances begin to go up heading into the overnight hours. Some scattered rain, some thunderstorms in parts of northern and central Missouri, and then the better chance for rain will be late Thursday night into Friday morning, with that cold front off to our south by Friday afternoon, and we're just left behind with some pretty gusty northerly winds for your Friday. So here's a closer look at your rain chances today. Like I mentioned, dry and sunny. Tonight, looking at clear skies. Tomorrow, looking at a lot of sunshine waking up, and into the afternoon as well. Still mostly sunny, maybe a few more clouds than what's shown here, and we'll continue to see rain chances going up after midnight. Maybe a few scattered showers. An isolated thunderstorm could be possible, and there is a low severe risk we'll talk about. This is a look here by around 11 o'clock though. You see the rain's quickly worked its way on out, and we'll have maybe a few isolated showers still Friday early afternoon, but nothing widespread. So tomorrow's severe risk, like I mentioned, it's going to be for the overnight hours, late Thursday night into early Friday morning. It's a level 1 marginal risk clipping some of our northeastern. I'd say less than half of an inch, and mostly here in our Missouri counties, most picking up maybe even closer to a quarter of an inch of rain. So flooding won't be a huge concern either. Now, looking at our winds for the day today, winds are a little gusty, about 20-25 miles an hour, and then heading into the overnight hours, 20 to 25 miles an hour as well. So a little breezy tonight. Winds pick up from the southwest tomorrow though, and I think we'll see gusts around 35 miles an hour, maybe isolated up to 40, and then at 80s for highs today. Sunny, a little breezy with some gusts about 25 miles an hour, and very warm tonight in the low to mid 60s waking up tomorrow morning. We'll continue to see temperatures back above average tomorrow, flirting with the 90s, 70s to low 80s in much of the area. 79 the record in West Plains, 80 in Rolla, 83 here in Springfield, and 85 in Harrison this afternoon. It's already 81 in Harrison. You stand a good chance to at least tie that record today. 72 in Rolla, 71 in West Plains, 75 for you in Lebanon right now, and 73 in Monette. Today your temperatures will continue to climb into the mid 80s for highs, I'd say, across much of the area, with a lot of sunshine this afternoon. Really beautiful day with evening temperatures still in the 70s at 10 o'clock, and really even midnight tonight. A very warm night tonight as well. So highs today, I'd say around 83 to about 84 for most. We'll continue to look at maybe a few warmer spots here and there. 90s back over in Oklahoma this afternoon. But here's what we're tracking weather-wise. Tomorrow, another very warm day, but a cold front punches through into Friday. That'll push in some cooler air in time for the weekend. We'll talk about some rain chances with it coming up soon. Quickly, and we have a lot of sunshine right now across the entire area. We'll see temperatures today climbing back in the low to mid 80s for highs this afternoon, approaching records in many spots like Rolla, back towards West Plains, close in Harrison, and potentially tying it at least here in Springfield today. By around 9 o'clock, we're still in the 70s, and lows tonight staying very warm, waking up closer to where our highs should be for this time of year, in the low to mid 60s, maybe a little bit cooler north of I-44 than what this model shows. But temperatures over the next few days are going to change a lot again. Tomorrow, flirting with the 90s. We'll see another chance to approach record highs again. And then on Friday, a lot cooler with highs back in the 50s and a chance for some rain. And then back around average finally by Saturday. So here's what's happening. We're tracking this cold front moving through Thursday overnight. Out ahead of it, pretty gusty winds for the day tomorrow. Cold front moves through after dark, and we'll see some showers and some thunderstorms across parts of the Ozarks. And then by Friday afternoon, we are looking pretty dry, and we'll see winds coming in from the north behind that front and pushing in some cooler air. So a closer look at the rain timing today, dry and sunny. Tonight, clear. Tomorrow, also looking at a lot of sunshine as well throughout much of the day. It's not until after dark that I'd say cloud cover increases, and we'll see some rain after midnight and a few thunderstorms as well. Some thunderstorms mostly north of I-44. By sunrise on Friday, just a few scattered showers, mostly here in Missouri, northern Arkansas, maybe isolated shower in the morning, but most of you will also stay dry. And by lunchtime on Friday, we are looking pretty dry by then, and cloud cover hanging around, but gradually breaking up during the day on Friday. Now, there is a low severe risk for storms Thursday overnight into early Friday morning. The greatest risk off to our north and east, but we are clipped with this level 1 marginal, basically a low risk for severe storms back from parts of Benton County over into Dent County, and that would be for quarter-sized hail and 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts kind of as those main threats. But it's not going to be a lot of rain, most picking up maybe close to a quarter of an inch if you see anything at all. The further south you go, the less rain you'll see, and the further southwest you go, same story back over towards Monette. Likely not a lot of rain for you either. But winds will be breezy for us all. Today, winds are picking up a bit. We'll have some gusts from the southwest, about 25 miles an hour. And they stay a little breezy overnight as well, 20 to 25 miles an hour too. And then picking up tomorrow, some gusts still from the southwest, about 30, 35 miles an hour, maybe closer to around 40 miles an hour back close to I-49. And we'll continue to see temperatures, like I mentioned, cooling off by Friday. Saturday morning, temperatures right around freezing to start. Not much happening rain and storm wise. A little bit of rain back up towards the Great Lakes, some snow back up really towards Canada there, and a little bit of rain over in the Dakotas, some rain and a little bit of snow in the Pacific Northwest. But for many here in the central U.S., looking pretty dry right now. We have this upper level ridge actually right here. You can see very dry, quiet weather sitting underneath that ridge. However, breezy winds and very dry air in place is leading to a high fire threat today across parts of the plains. Red flag warnings there in pink, fire weather watches there in that tannish color that you see. And we are looking at a low to medium fire threat, I would say, today and tomorrow. Maybe that threat a little bit greater as winds begin to pick up for your Thursday. Now, tomorrow also a risk for severe storms. I mentioned a little bit earlier we were included in a severe risk. In that latest run that the Storm Prediction Center, they have pulled all of our counties out of that low risk. So now just looking at a level 3 enhanced risk back off to our north and east. For us, I really think we just see some rain Thursday night into Friday morning, maybe a rumble of thunder or two. Regionally, it's warm, 70s and 80s for many. And then back here in highs today, 95 in Amarillo, 85 in Omaha, 100 in Phoenix, and 87 today in Dallas. Highs, and I think several areas could beat them. Forecasted high today, 83 here in Springfield, would tie the record set back in 1910. West Plains, your record high set back in 2012 at 79 degrees. I say you stand a good chance to beat that. Rolla as well, 80. Harrison, 85 today. Could at least come close to that. And as we head into the next couple of days, we are looking at another day tomorrow where record highs could be broken again as we sit underneath this upper level ridge still. But there is a little weak wave of some cooler air coming in with this upper level trough on Friday. We have kind of this more northwesterly flow, but it's really not pulling in Arctic air by any means, just a little bit cooler than normal as we head into the day on Friday. That is going to be short-lived though. By Saturday, the colder air on out of here, we're around average, and then another big warm up on the way heading into the start of next week. And a look at our temperature trend, you see that drop heading into Friday and Saturday normal. As we head into next week though, as we begin April, we are looking at above to well above average temperatures again, moving back here into the forecast. Much of the area, we've at least tied it right now here in Springfield. It's been broken in Rolla, West Plains, Harrison, also looking at kind of right around record highs today. Hitting 85 right now, that would tie your record. 81 currently in West Plains, 82 in Rolla, and 83 right here, right on the record here in Springfield, and 85 in Warsaw. A very warm day today, a lot of sunshine on Sunshine and 65, and temperatures this evening still in the 70s at 11 o'clock. We'll see clear skies. And overnight tonight, lows closer to where average highs should be. We'll wake up in the low to maybe even some mid-60s out the door to start the day off, with highs tomorrow afternoon flirting with the 90s. Upper 80s, low 90s. Records will be shattered again before a cold front arrives and cools us off just in time for the weekend. I'll talk more about your next cold front coming up next. Just in time for the weekend, we'll talk about when you can expect your next freeze coming up next. In the mid-70s with overnight lows tonight closer to where highs should be for this time of year. Low to mid-60s waking up in the morning, and your highs tomorrow afternoon, I'd say around 88 to about 90 degrees across the area. Plenty of sunshine, really nice, very warm day. And just a reminder, our average high is 62 degrees, and we'll be a little bit cooler behind a cold front that passes by Thursday night into Friday, and temperatures falling back into the 50s for your Friday with a little bit of rain, and then average heading into the start of the weekend. So our next cold front, like I mentioned, moves through tomorrow night. Out ahead of it, gusty winds tomorrow. This front continues to work its way through. We'll see a little bit of rain mostly in central Missouri early in the overnight hours, and then working its way a little bit further south with some scattered showers Thursday night into Friday morning mostly. And behind that front, we'll have some gusty northerly winds pushing in some slightly cooler air. So a closer look at kind of these rain chances. Tonight, no rain. We stay clear. We stay warm. We are looking at a lot of sunshine waking up in the morning. And then in the afternoon tomorrow, maybe just a few passing clouds. I think we stay dry until really after dark. So Thursday after midnight, we'll begin to see maybe a few showers, a rumble of thunder or two, but not really looking at anything severe heading into Thursday night. Friday morning, we'll wake up to a few passing showers as well here in Missouri, maybe a few isolated in northern Arkansas. And then by lunchtime, I think we really dry on out and cloud cover breaks up for the later half of your Friday. It's not a lot of rain. If you see anything, it's looking to be about 1/4 of an inch or less. I think many see less, especially in northern Arkansas, where you'll see a trace, I'd say, if you're lucky. So not a lot of rain, certainly not looking at a flooding risk with this. What we will see, though, tomorrow is gusty winds, and that hangs around into Friday. Today, winds not too bad. We'll see some gusts heading into the evening, maybe around 20-25 miles an hour. Nothing too strong, but winds stay a little breezy overnight tonight and into early tomorrow morning before picking up by the afternoon with gusts around 30 to 35 miles an hour. I do think closer to I-49, maybe some gusts closer to 40 miles an hour will be possible. Then heading into the evening, like I mentioned, we stay windy Thursday night and into the day on Friday. And Friday, that wind from the north, it will be a cooler wind pushing through and colder air moving in. Saturday morning, a freeze expected across much of the area. And the area, we beat the record high here in Springfield, hitting 84. West Plains hitting 81, I believe. Rolla beating your record as well. And Harrison hitting 86 today, beats the old record. Joplin was the only area shy, hitting 87 for a high today. Regardless, well above average for this time of year. And here's what's happening. Big upper level ridge still situated over to our west, expanding here across the central U.S. will keep us very nice and warm for the day tomorrow. And record highs could be broken again for your Thursday. And then heading into Friday, a system passes on by. We'll have this upper level trough swinging through the Great Lakes area, giving us this kind of weak northwesterly flow. That's going to drop our temperatures a bit for Friday. It will be a bit cooler, and then quickly rebounding again by the later half of the weekend and into the start of next week. Warmer air arrives and record highs possible again for your Monday and Tuesday. Now, over the next 10 days, here's a look at your temperature trend. We have that quick cool down heading into your Friday, and then well above average again as we begin the month of April.
Up next.
70s still by around 11 o'clock tonight. Clear skies overnight with lows back in the low to mid 60s out the door in the morning. Tomorrow, upper 80s to low 90s across the area. Record highs will be broken once again, feeling more summer-like, and we'll continue to look at a cool down on the way by Friday. Average Saturday, some rain and a few thunderstorms possible. That'll time out on the news at 5. Highs across the area today, beating it here in Springfield, Harrison, West Plains, and back over in Rolla, crushing your record high today as well. Back in the low to mid 80s. That's still where we sit right now, and we are looking at a very warm evening with temperatures only cooling off into the mid 70s by around 8 o'clock. Lows tonight only dropping off back into the low to mid 60s. We'll have clear skies tonight, and tomorrow warming up into the upper 80s to low 90s. Another day where I think we smash record highs across the area before our next cold front arrives. And this front will push in some cooler air across the Ozarks and bring us our next chance for rain. That'll time out for you coming up soon.
Thanks, Jen.
Breaking record highs across the area. We've seen a lot of sunshine and a really nice evening in store for us all. Still looking at clear skies right now, and temperatures this evening still in the mid 70s by 9 o'clock. Lows tonight where our highs should be in the low to mid 60s out the door in the morning. I'd say a little cooler north of I-44, also in the low 60s. And then highs tomorrow afternoon around 88 to 90 degrees, beating records once again. And we'll continue to see temperatures fall actually by Friday behind a cold front, so more up and down with your weather for the week ahead. 88 tomorrow and then back in the 50s only for your Friday. We'll see a few scattered showers Thursday night into Friday morning, and then dry by Saturday with temperatures warming back up. So here's our next cold front tomorrow afternoon and into the evening to our north. Strong southwesterly winds tomorrow. This front moves through overnight, and we'll see rain chances go up after midnight Thursday and into early Friday morning, and then dry by Friday afternoon with northerly winds moving on in, pushing in some slightly cooler air for the day. Now timing out your rain for this evening, we stay dry tomorrow. We'll wake up with clear skies, and we'll stay dry tomorrow afternoon as well. Rain arrives after dark, and like I mentioned, very likely after midnight. We'll begin to see a few showers moving on in, most of these on the lighter side, maybe a brief pocket of some moderate to heavy rain north of Highway 60. And then Friday morning, we'll wake up to a few scattered showers. Not everyone sees rain, and I think you're pretty dry in northern Arkansas outside of a sprinkler too. And then by lunchtime, most are looking dry, and we'll see clouds continuing to break up late Friday afternoon and into the evening hours. So here's a look at the latest model numbers showing the rainfall. Like I mentioned, it's not a lot of rain, most of it on the lighter side. If you see anything,
dreading
Breast cancer.
Best chance for rain until the middle of next week. Winds, like I mentioned, though, will be a bit breezy. Tonight, some gusts maybe around 20 to 25 miles an hour, still from the southwest, pushing in the warmer air. And then tomorrow morning, same story before picking up by the mid-morning and afternoon. Gusts tomorrow about 30 to 35 miles an hour, isolated up to 40 west of Highway 65. So very breezy for your Thursday. That will continue into Thursday night and for the day on Friday, but Friday northerly winds may be gusting about 30 to 35 miles an hour. Hopefully by April 9th, maybe we'll feel a little bit more spring-like. We'll have to see. But heading into the next couple of days, we are still looking at warm weather.
Joining us for KY3 News at 5.